Coronation Street has revealed what Kit Green is hiding when it comes to his interest in Lisa Swain's late wife, and fans may be right in their prediction that he may not be the bad guy after all. As fans of the ITV soap are aware, the two Weatherfield detectives don't often see eye to eye, and there has been detectable tension between the pair, despite actors Jacob Roberts and Vicky Myers inciting they share a sibling bond. But Kit seemingly got his way recently as Lisa was put on desk duties following an incident with Brodie Michaelis, who has been revealed as Kit's biological son in the cells. As fans recently saw, Lisa reluctantly attended her last therapy session where she opened up to therapist Floyd, telling him that she was sure there was more to her late wife, Becky's, death than she was ever told, and is worried that it was something to do with the corruption investigation. Later, Lisa's boss, Guy Costello, was seen on the phone before leaving his office. Lisa was then seen sneaking in to do some digging of her own, searching his email to see if there's any mention of Becky, and was stunned to find a request from Kit asking for access to Becky's file. She was caught by Costello, and soon after, she confronted Kit in the Rovers about his interest in her late wife. Once back home, Lisa Carla that she no longer trusts Kit, and she can't work with him anymore. However, Corey fans recently shared their thoughts that Kit may end up turning good, and spoilers for next week's run of episodes have revealed what Kit has been hiding. At the start of the week at the station, Costello advises Lisa to keep her relationship with Kit purely professional, as he wouldn't want to see her get dragged down with him. The warning leaves Lisa taken aback, and she questions what he could mean. In the meantime, Kit is having trouble of his own. Girlfriend Sarah Platt's day goes from bad to worse when, after agreeing to take over a client meeting from Carla Connor, she welcomes a late and flustered Eli to Underworld. She is completely unaware that Kit was the overzealous traffic cop that had made Eli late by insisting on searching his car because he was parked illegally. As Sarah does her best pitch to Eli, they are both shocked when Kit arrives at the factory. Furious that Kit is Sarah's boyfriend, Eli makes to leave but pushing Kit out. Sarah locks Eli in the office and continues with her pitch. Later, at the factory, Carla warns Sarah that Eli has been spreading rumors about her to their customers, making her out to be a sexual predator. At the station, Costello interviews Kit about Eli's claims of intimidation and tells him that he's putting him on desk duty for the foreseeable future, but if anyone asks, it's because of his injuries, thus avoiding a formal inquiry. Meanwhile, Sarah is angry with her brother David for giving Eli Kit's details, and equally angry to realize Kit's been threatening Eli. Later, Kit confides in Sarah how he was recently investigating a case and realized it was linked to an historic case that Lisa's late wife, Becky, was working on. But he goes on to tell her that when he requested her files, Costello told him to leave well alone. But Kit reveals that he's continued to work on his findings in secret. There are doors on Coronation Street that open and close with the same soft sigh as every day. The Rovers pub, the shop, the factory, the police station. The doors keep the town turning. Sometimes they creak and sometimes they slam. And on a Wednesday morning when the sun came up pale over Weatherfield, one door opened on a secret that had been kept far too long. Lisa Swain woke before dawn with the taste of it in her mouth, the memory she couldn't name, a shadow where Becky's laugh used to be. Grief had matured with her. Not a single raw wound, but a tightness that lived in muscle and bone. Today was a death day, a sighing compromise between the badge she wore and the body that trembled at the mere idea of the cells. Kit Green had wanted her off the floor after the incident with Brodie Michaelis. Lisa had agreed in a way she had not agreed to anything else since Becky died. Because letting someone tell you to rest is easier than finding the strength to refuse. The Rovers was quieter than usual. Peter and Carla had arguments daily, but the wheels still moved. Lisa rested on a stool at the bar and let the hum of the place do its steadying work. She told Carla she would be fine. Carla didn't ask further. Some things people saved for their doctors. Others they kept close and brittle like a bone. Kit Green's name came to her like a pebble dropped into still water. a ripple. He had been polite, professional, persistent. He'd smiled the right way and said all the right things when it suited him. He'd been persistent in a way that wasn't kind. The thought of him rooting through Becky's file made something inside her go cold. Earlier that week, Lisa had sat across from Floyd in a therapy room painted the code.